This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and 1. And it shall come to pass, when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations, whether Yahweh thy power hath driven thee. Alright, so I'm giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash, double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone GMS. Salutations unto the youth elect. So this video here gonna be based upon the Lord bringing back His people. All right. So He's bringing us back into the right mindset that we were in. All right. Bringing us back. Sorry. To know who we are, because in this captivity, all people think they think that they are Americans and Jamaicans and Trinidadians and whatnot. But we are all Israel. That is why Paul said there is neither Jew nor Greek, but we are one. Alright, so the beginning scripture that I read is Deuteronomy 30 and 1. And it shall come to pass, when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse, which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations, whether Yahweh thy power hath driven thee. So right now we calling these things to mind. We taking heed. Alright. And shall return unto Yahweh thy power. And that is what we do. We returning back to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Alright. We returning back. And shall obey his voice according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children, with all thine heart and with all thy soul. Alright, so we mourning. We mourning for what's going on in this world, and we want out. We want the new heavens and the new earth. Because this heaven and this earth where we living on here right now, this heaven belongs to Esau right now. And right now this world is collapsing. We are about to witness World War III, and the coming back of Yahweh Shai. And the so-called white man, he gonna pay for all the wickedness that he have done unto our people and to the world. Because they're destroying the world. Verse 3. That then Yahweh thy power will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations whither Yahweh thy power hath scattered thee. So he gonna oh gosh, he will gather us pursuant to Isaiah 11:11. Say he go put the hand a second time to gather his people from all over the world, because our people are scattered. Our people are scattered through the four corners of the earth. So he will gather us. If any of thine be driven out unto the uttermost parts of heaven, from thence will Yahweh thy power gather thee, and from thence will he fetch thee. Alright? I'll get that precept, Isaiah 11:11. Alright? Isaiah 11:11. Alright? Yeah, Isaiah 11:11. And it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Patros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the isles of the sea. Alright? And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gathered together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. Alright? Alright. So he going gather us from all over the world from whence we were scattered. Alright? Verse 5. And Yahweh thy power will bring thee into the land which thy fathers possessed, and thou shalt possess it, and he will do thee good and multiply thee above thy father. So he gonna do us good and he gonna multiply us above we father with all kind of, with all sorts of things, with riches and technologies and children and land and food and clothing and everything that you could think about. Spiritual power. We gonna have it all. We about to have it all. Alright? Because this kingdom been fallen. Right now we in the end. We gonna have it all, I'm telling you. And say above thy fathers. Watch how rich King Solomon was. Solomon was a great, wise, rich man. And he's one of our forefathers. Alright? Alright. So how much more we? Alright, how much more we? So we are gonna be multiplied. You know? Above our forefathers. And Yahweh, thy power, will circumcise thine heart and the heart of thy seed to love Yahweh thy power with all thine heart and with all thy soul, and that thou mayest live. So the Lord gonna take away the that program for us to go off. So the Lord's gonna be embedded in our heart, in our mind, in our lab. Alright? So we won't be committing any sin, so we mind will be circumcised. That uncleanness will be in our mind to go off. He gonna set it so that we will live and we gonna live forever. Alright? We gonna be immortal. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. So all the curses in the laws, the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to put these curses on our enemies. So our enemies are they go feel the full blow of the curses. We will be above them, and they will be below us, very low. Alright. And thou shalt return and obey the voice of Yahweh and thou shalt return and obey the voice of Yahweh, and do all his commandments which I command thee this day. And that is what we will be doing. We will be living righteous. Alright? We will be keeping the laws of the Most High, and we will be righteous. And Yahweh thy power will make thee plenteous in every work of thine hand, in the fruit of thy body, and in the fruit of thy cattle, and in the fruit of thy land, for good. For Yahweh will again rejoice over thee for good, as he rejoiced over thy fathers. Alright? So everything that we're going to be doing, the Most High is going to make it, plenteous. I think we put we hand to do. Alright? And we will be doing it through righteousness. And we're going to possess the universe. Because our power, alright, Yahweh Shai, alright, Yahweh Shai, own universe. The universe belongs to the Most High, and the Most High give everything to his son Yahushai. Alright? And the scripture say we're going to be with him. We're going to be like him. Alright? And Yahushai, you know, for doing what he wants, alright, for helping him, he's going to bless us with lands, with planets. Alright? With all sorts of things. Things that we have not seen and heard. So those blessings come in with Yahushai. If thou shalt hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which are written in this book of the law, and if thou turn unto Yahweh thy power with all thine heart and with all thy soul, for this commandment which I command thee this day, it is not hidden from thee, neither is it far off. It is not in heaven, that thou shouldest say, Who shall go up for us to heaven, and bring it unto us, that we may hear it and do it. Neither is it beyond the sea, that thou shouldest say, Who shall go over the sea for us, and bring it unto us, that we may hear it and do it. But the word is very near unto thee, in thy mouth and in thine heart, that thou mayest do it. Alright? See, I have set before thee this day life and good, and death and evil. In that I command thee this day to love Yahweh thy power. In that I command thee this day to love Yahweh thy power, to walk in his ways, and to keep his commandments, and his statutes, and his judgments, that thou mayest live and multiply. And Yahweh thy power shall bless thee in the land whither thou goest to possess it. Alright? So that is what we have to do. We have to love Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We have to love to do good. So we could get the land. He say, for they say that they are Jews and are not, for the synagogue of Satan. He know the blasphemy of them that say that they are Jews and are not. So we going to get back our land. And these heathens them going into captivity under us. Alright, all these other nations. So we had to turn and do the will of Yahweh. We had to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. We had to please the Lord. Alright? And in order to please the Lord, you had to be doing what is right, keeping the commandments. So I hope that you was edified. Giving our praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Stay strong, Akim. Shalom.